So for today's top tip, we're looking at consolidating within PPS. So this might be necessary if you have two duplicate patients in the system, or the same if you've got two duplicate insurance companies, for example. So first thing we're focusing in is the tools menu. And within here, we're going into database maintenance and navigating to these two sections. So here we've got client consolidation utility and third-party consolidation utility. So if we first of all go into the client consolidation utility, it will take us to this screen here. And step one is to select the patients that you want to merge together. So the first client that we're selecting is the client that we want to delete from the system. So this might be the duplicated one that's got missing information from it, so it's not the true patient in PPS. So what we're going to do is click on search, and you'll see in my examples here I've got two patients with James Bond as the name. So I've got James Bond with no contact information, no address details, etc. And the second one down is the patient that I want to keep. So I'm going to select the first one first of all, because this is the patient I want to delete. And then it asks us to select the patient that we then want to merge all that record to. So again, click on search, and I'm going to select the second one down now. So if I click select now, step two is to then consolidate these records. So at the very bottom here, you can see I've got a consolidate button. So if I click that now and click OK, all that's done is then confirmed that I've merged those two records together. So if we just close this down now and go into the client log, you'll see it's merged all the records together onto this one client log. So I no longer have two James Bonds in the system. Similarly, we're going to go into the third-party consolidation utility. So back to tools and database maintenance, we're going into this third-party consolidation utility here. So this is very similar to what we were in before. So first step is to select the contact type. So if I've got two insurance companies, for example, we'll go for the insurance company type. Next step is to choose the third party that we want to delete. So just as before, we search for them. I'm going to search for Bupa, and you'll see I've got two in my list. So I've got the Bupa insurance that I want to keep with all the contact information on, and then I've got the Bupa duplicate that I want to get rid of. So if we select the Bupa duplicate, next step is to then select the third party that you want to move everything across to. So back to the search screen, type in Bupa, and then we're going to select the first one in this list now, because that is the third party that I want to remain in the system. So if I click select here, finally under step 3, we're consolidating those two together. So just as before, click consolidate and click OK, and it will merge those two third parties into one within PPS. So now I would only have one third party called Bupa in the system, and that Bupa that was called the duplicate no longer exists in PPS terms. So I hope that's been useful for your top tip of today.